One thing I was thinking about today is that, one big difference about the world in the past, the world, in the past and the world today is that today, things are very unnatural. Like we don't do things naturally. And I think it has a lot to do with social media affecting people, and every guy like wants to be an alpha male, even if they're obviously not. Every woman thinks they're gorgeous, even if they're not. I mean, let's face it, that's kind of the world today. So it's not like things don't happen naturally. Things are not allowed to happen naturally. And one thing that made me think about this was I was actually watching American Graffiti, which is a film that was with French directed by George Lucas before he did Star Wars, and also Francis Ford Coppola produced it. So pretty good team. But anyway, there's a little vignette in there about a teacher who is dating younger girls, who's dating like high school girls, but he's obviously like in his 40s or whatever. And okay, so it's a little bit odd, but these things happened in the old days, and people kind of accepted them even though they were maybe a little bit strange. Why? Because they just happened naturally, because things happened naturally. Like maybe the young girls, they really like this guy even though he's like in his 40s or whatever, and he was a good looking guy and everything. It was just, maybe he was intelligent or whatever. He had something, he had some charms, he had some charm. And it just brought to the fore the idea that we're so influenced by everything. Like people just copycat everything they see in the media, in social media and whatnot. And there's no like natural thing, like just like things don't happen naturally. Like in the old days, people would accept things, even if they were a little bit odd, even if they were a little bit strange, if they happened naturally. Do you know what I mean? That like nature was the guide. You know what I mean? Like the things would happen because that was the way they happened, because of nature, because like people just didn't force things. Everything's forced, or force fed things, and people force themselves to try to be people they're not. Like every dude wants to be an alpha male even if he's obviously not. And it's a strange world. So that's one of the main differences I noticed between the past and today, is that the difference between accepting things as natural, letting things happen naturally, and not. And we don't do that. Everything is forced today. Everything's manufactured, commodified, and unnatural, really, to be honest.